to Pitbull Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the FIU Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Hey guys, catching up with the FIU head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive. Did a really nice job there on the run, third down, getting some breathing room, moving the sticks.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. There he goes. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
Kick is in the air. Looking for room. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hunt. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Owls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long coming up. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line, well within field goal range, but let's see what they do on this fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Hunt. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Handoff to the lone back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Burke. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Stone. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Anderson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Straight ahead, it's Isaac. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Long way to go on second down. Left side is Stone. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Scooped it. Scored it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Sells to run, wants to pass. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, going to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And it's something you learn as a pass rusher all the time, man. If I beat that tackle immediately right away, there's usually a reason. They're wanting me to run upfield. He plays the screen beautifully. The defensive end stays home, sees it, makes a tackle on the running back, and prevents the big play.
And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And they'll stop him right there on the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Drops back. It's Peters. Got it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Drops back on first down. Finds his man. It's Hunt. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. No, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw one first. Out wide right, it's McNeil. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Makes the catch. It's McNeil on the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. They just need a first down, but he wants more than that. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, it's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Going for 6. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Fresh center downs going to the air. Between the hashes, it's Hunt. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to throw it deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at New Mexico State taking on the number 16 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Bernard. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the to the house. Touchdown Owls. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he missed it. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Unloads to the wideout, and that is incomplete.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but let him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's Isaac. He's got enough. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got the first down. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. One more time, it's Brown. He breaks a tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Looking for a crease. It's Hood. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Lets it go for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Out wide left, it's Stone. Finds some room. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida International. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Unloads in the nick of time.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Brown running left. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. To the air, it's Peters. Look out! Setting up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Throwing more. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Right side, it's McNeil. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Again, it's Moore. Left side, it's Isaac. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
That is a play the offense absolutely had to have. They're trailing, right? This is a big third down, but what a great job by the QB and his target being on the same page, hooking up for that big-time play. Now they're in the red zone, and all of a sudden they got a chance to score a touchdown here and make this thing interesting.
Going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with the jet sweep. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Go, go.
In the gun on third down. Moore. Touchdown, Panthers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a production. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Here's Moore to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stone. Good, strong tackle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Moore from the gun on third down. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. Well, the turnover squandered an opportunity to put this game away a moment ago. Now they'll have to pull it out of the fire in a tie ball game. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Dropping back, it's Peters. Turns it up. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. The defense uses a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Finds his man, makes the tackle. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drive. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Snags it. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Peters. A strike downfield. Touchdown Owls! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Fielded in the end zone, it's Isaac. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Gets it up to the 26-yard line. They keep it on the ground, and that paid off.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Moore. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. Second and long here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Powers through. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing Moore. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Burke. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Offense gets set for second down. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And he gets it away.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
FIU will line up to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quick give. It's Bernard. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Ton of ground to cover here on third and long.